here. 2024 has been quite a year for local billiards legend, on the way na to being legend na. Rubilen Amit made her story last month as the first Filipina pool player to win the Women's World 9-Ball Championship, also empowering women through the sport. Joining us live in studio is the new World Women's 9-Ball Queen herself, Rubilen Amit. It's a beautiful day, Binkay. Thank you very much for joining us.
Beautiful day, Paolo.
So,
I'm so starstruck right now.
Iba. I mean, I've interviewed Binkay a lot of times, but then every time I talk to Binkay, she always wins a new world title and or always wins a medal. But first off, how does it feel? Kasi kauna-unahang world champion na Pinay in the 9-ball.
It took me a week actually to really absorb everything, because when I was there, it was just really playing and enjoying myself, and I would say it was quite an experience with everything playing it in New Zealand and having all those Filipinos. Actually, honestly, feeling ko nga hometown, because a lot of Filipinos, like 3/4 of the crowd, if not more pa, were Filipinos.
Wow.
That's perfect. I mean, of course, alongside this, we have a lot to talk about kasi may Amit Cup ka rin.
Yes.
May advocacy ka rin when it comes to that. So, siguro let's talk about that first before we go dive deep into yung 9-ball triumph mo. Yung Amit Cup, what is it? Obviously, it's your tournament. You're now a promoter as well. So, what is it about?
When I started playing back in 2005, I've always said that I wanted to pave the way for women's pool. So my thinking at that time was that I wanted to win, and hopefully inspire more women to pick up the sport, because billiards is truly a beautiful sport. But then sadly, years and years after, I was like, how come there are only a few women players playing still? So in 2019, I offered free lessons for women who were interested, regardless of age, regardless of level. But then only a few women would sign up. So during the pandemic, we had a lot of time to think things through. So I thought to myself, and I was talking to this friend of mine, he would organize tournaments locally, Ren De Vera, who's also the co-founder of the Amit Cup, and we were thinking on how to promote women's pool more. So we decided to do a tournament for women, because here in the Philippines, there's none.
Okay.
There's no tournaments for women.
Okay.
And women would join men's tournaments, which is also good. So in a tournament of men players, there would be like 5 to 10 women players who would join, which is already a lot. So the question is why? If you play against the men players, you learn a lot, diba? But the thing is the mindset. That's the difference between the two. If you play against a guy player, if I play against you, I would think I'm playing against a guy player. So you have an excuse right away.
You destroy me, by the way. But you destroy me. I've seen it happen. But go ahead.
So
sorry.
if you play against a guy, without you knowing, subconscious, you have an excuse already. So you play to win.
Yeah.
But if you play against a woman player, wala kang excuse eh.
Patas
So
lahat.
nagbabago yung mindset, nagiging play not to lose. So that's what we wanted for the ladies to experience, yung ganong mindset, to prepare them for international, hopefully for international competitions.
And of course, syempre, I remember for a very long time it was you, Cheska, really bannering the women's sports billiards. Pero again, very early on, I remember since 2019 pa lang to, or very relatively young yung Amit Cup. Are you seeing any early gains ngayon in terms of yung mga goals mo?
Definitely. For the women players who are joining the Amit Cup, 2 of which are now part of the junior team for the Philippine team. And one will be playing on Friday, today, in Vietnam.
Oh, amazing. Good luck.
Yes, she'll be
How's
playing.
the turnout? How many women do we have now playing pool? Because you mentioned before there was only a few.
Thank you for, because I forgot to mention. Sometimes when I kind of ramble, I kind of forget
feel
things.
Sorry.
So we started with 24 players.
Yes.
In season 1, leg 1, we started with 24 players, wherein we were so happy already.
Yeah.
But now we are in season 3, leg 2. We are at 135 women players and growing, and growing. So it's a very, it's a very welcome thing, but honestly, medyo problema na kami with the logistics and all. Because we're having 3 venues now because we can't accommodate all the ladies in one venue.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a good problem to
It's a
have,
good,
though.
it's a good
Yes,
problem.
it is.
Exactly,
Yes, it
exactly,
is.
exactly.
How would you describe the feeling of the women coming and their interest in pool versus the feeling of you winning for the first time? Like, would you say they're the same?
It's way different. The fulfillment is way different. And just having a community of women, not even women players, it's a community of women. What's nice about it is that actually how it grew is really it's really the women players. Because if they would see someone, if they would be in a billiard hall and they'd see a woman player, they'd be like, hey, join the Amit Cup.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, they're inviting potential opponents.
Right.
But for them, it's building the community. So it's really nice. It's really women supporting women.
Yeah.
Like when somebody, we celebrate each other's victories. Like if somebody graduates, if it's young, business, somebody opens a business, whatever victories, inside billiards, outside billiards, we celebrate everything. We support each other.
Yeah.
No,
That's what's nice about
I can
it.
just imagine the sense of pride that you feel seeing all these women embrace billiards, diba? Embrace pool.
Yeah.
Where do you get your inspiration, you know, as you maneuver your way into this male-dominated sport?
If your question, I would say it was really my parents. Especially it's a male-dominated sport, and when I started, it really had an image wherein it was considered more of as a vice than a sport.
Yes.
But it was really my parents who pushed me and encouraged me. And how to say it? They didn't make me feel that it was a sport wherein women would be at a disadvantage somehow when I started. It was really my mom and my dad.
It was your father who introduced you to playing billiards, right?
It was my dad.
Yes,
it was
yes.
my dad, and we were both beginners at that time. For him, he's still a beginner now. Hi, Dad. So, but he plans on playing now. He plans on playing again. So I'm going to teach him.
Yeah.
Bingkai's story is actually so cute.
I
How
know.
you started playing basketball, actually, and then you didn't grow
Yeah.
with
I
your
couldn't dunk.
cousins.
I couldn't dunk. So I was like,
Don't worry,
this,
ako rin eh. Hindi ko nakakadunk kahit ganito.
kahit top board, hindi ko kaya eh. So I was like, I guess it's not the sport for me. My
Okay.
cousins are basketball players, the Sumalinog brothers of
Yeah.
Ateneo, Mapua, and UST.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're
Okay,
my
good,
first
good, good.
degree cousins. Because if I'm with them, they'll be like, so you're like third degree? No, we're first degree. We're first degree because they're 6-footers. Yeah.
Perfect.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, like, we're running out of time here in a bit. But then, of course, for those who want to come out and support the Amit Cup, how can they do that? How can they see it, catch it, and of course, how can you invite more women to come in and actually try out pool? Anne is now interested. Mo is also interested
please.
as
Talk
well.
about it. She's gonna teach me.
Yeah, I'm going to teach her.
Yeah.
For
So
sure.
absolutely.
We'll join
I mean,
your
like,
workshops.
she's a good teacher. I'm a bad student. But then,
At least you know.
Pero Bingkay, let us know how we can reach out.
Yes, please visit our page, our Facebook page, Amit Cup, and just message us. And either Ren Devera or I would reply to your message. Everybody's welcome, regardless of age, regardless of level. You guys are welcome. You'll definitely have fun. So tara, sali po kayo.
The first ever 9-ball world champion na Pinay. She's had 2 tries to get to the finals, or rather make it to the finals and win it. She's won it last time around in a new format. The longest ever so far. It took forever to watch, but we're so happy to see you win it. Bingkay, maraming salamat. Thank you very much for joining us here
Thank
today.
you, Paolo.
Thank you.
Such a legend next to me.
I'm so old.
Di naman.